back. Take a quick moment and make sure this sound is good. Sorry, I don't hear you, Heather. I heard briefly that you were talking, but I did not hear you. What you said.
Felix Heights is that way, right? Still pretty far. A great place for family living. So they say. Looks like it actually might be, huh?
Yeah, well, the sea don't have family.
Listen to me, kid. I'm an orphan. I barely got to know my family. But someday, I'm gonna have my own. Once I save Sarah and protect Cocoon.
How exactly?
It's a good question. I want to do what's right, but everyone hates Lassie. Kind of hard to help someone that's...
I don't know if you hear me down there, Heather. I know you were going to check it from another room to make sure.
But everything will work out in the end. As long as we stay together and hold on to hope.
We don't have any.
Have to hold on to hope. We don't have any. Your hope.
The sea's only hope is a quick.
How'd it sound?
But your camera's on.
I know. I left it off for a moment.
Hold on to hope. Yeah, right.
Hey, wait up!
Be on the editor. You ready?
I am.
Alright. Can you reach the camera and just down it the angle a little bit? Should have like a little bit of a hinge to it. Down further. There we go. Our incredibly complicated setup of the swiveling of the camera. Alright, there we go. And I figured out that one of our problems with the sound was that the microphone was so far away. So even though it was on like the omnidirectional mode, I think it wasn't picking us up very well, which is why we weren't getting things going on very well.
Yeah, apparently if we want to keep the microphone like 4 feet away from us, we have to pay for like a really expensive microphone. So.
Well, this one's not bad, but
4 feet's a little far. Alright, so what did I miss out on last time? What was going on with the story?
okay, so I'm together with Hope, and Lightning called me, and I think Hope is still planning on killing Snow.
Yeah.
And Snow has kind of been, like, attacking people or to convince the army to come after him instead of targeting the, people in the area. And what you missed a moment ago was, first of all, Hope told us we didn't have any hope. Because what we have is no hope. And my entire point is, but you are, aren't you? Hold on, I'm lost.
It's all very, very symbolic.
And these people here in the military just successfully shot down an advertisement blimp thing.
Oh.
I don't know why.
They're just going like nuts here.
Yeah, they just did it. It worked.
They fly around in circles.
Yep.
I don't think your chat room pop-up there on the screen is working, by the way, because I chatted at you.
It's supposed to be
It's all
effective for the little one on the side there.
yeah.
It's all about
It's no big
teamwork.
deal. Hey, puppy.
Thanks, partner.
So you were walking around with hope, but he wasn't he wasn't on the screen when you weren't in.
I don't know where he went. He's something of a jerk. He always has been.
He's like 12, baby.
He is 14.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Hope. How about this?
Hello, little pup. Why do you always sit with us while we're streaming?
Because we're here. Is Speedy up here?
No, she's downstairs.
Okay. When she comes up, close the door.
I can call her. But I got this
Oh,
little
she's
dog.
probably still eating.
Yeah.
She's got to eat her food and Susie Q's after all.
Susie Q was pretty hungry. She ate a whole bunch of food.
I was going to say, it's been a few days.
She hasn't been eating a whole lot.
Those of you who may be wondering, the tiny pup is still recovering from a space surgery on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thanks, partner.
She hasn't wanted to eat much. I mean, she really got excited about the cheese that her pills, her pain pills were in.
Yes, she does like those.
How about this?
Our old dog, when we would try to give him pills, like, no matter what we wrapped him in, he would figure it out and, like, spit the pills out. This dog's too stupid for that.
Yeah, you could like bury that thing in the center of a meatball, bake the meatball so it couldn't possibly, and you just like carefully spit out like a perfectly formed pill.
Yeah.
Not that I ever did that because,
That's a lot of effort.
it's more than just a lot of effort. I imagine applying heat to a meatball long enough to actually cook it would probably serve as a catalyst to do bad things to the medication.
Probably. Alright, my turn.
It is not. That was the first fight.
You got 2 fights.
That was only the first fight. I didn't get 2 fights
Such a
yet.
liar.
I'm not. You were watching me.
Little pup. Little pup.
A hidden treasure orb.
It's an eyeball. It's a treasure eyeball.
I mean, I can't say you're wrong. There, close the door. Spring the trap.
Here, take this.
Hello, tiny pup. Oh, there's a dude here now. Oh, God.
You have to fight a motorcycle. Come on, Speedy.
Yeah, but they were just patiently waiting for me to turn around. It's awful kind of them, basically.
Thanks, partner.
Good guy, aggressive motorcycle.
Actually, I hate fighting these things.
Yeah, they withstand physical attacks or something.
Yep.
Oh, Susie Q, she's all looking at your food.
Here, take her back.
Oh, come here, baby.
Hope, follow my lead.
Oh, wait. No. Let's stick to this one. Is it too late?
Let's
Okay, yes, it is. What are you doing?
Just medicating you. You're good. You got like high defense and shit.
This time, yes. I have been... So, like, last time, when I did the solo stream last time, I had a crash, and then just, like, ended the stream there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like I've been a little bit further here. Not much, but, like, a little bit down the road here.
You had like a really bad crash. I know you were super frustrated with that. It can't be like the same issue we had with the old version of the game we had, because that was on a disc, right?
Yeah, that was a disc problem.
Yeah.
And we aren't even as far as that was.
Nope.
just keep an eye out for that little like box that says Gatling gun to pop up, because
Yeah.
when that happens, I need to swap over like immediately.
To the
Either way, he needs to be Sentinel, and I'll probably like let him trigger provoke once. There we go.
okay, so yeah, switch it. See?
Nope, wrong one. Why are you still trying to do provoke?
Try that on me.
Because you let it do provoke. You can select the things you want to
I
do.
know, but it was such a quick thing, I didn't have time to tell him, so I was hoping he would be smart enough to go like,
Follow my lead.
He has a
alright, I've actually already provoked the one thing we're fighting, so let me just quickly kick into one of the guard stances.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, is it's not that smart. That's why you have the opportunity to select individual skills or techniques or whatever they're called.
How about this?
Yeah, it does that. You're definitely right. And I wish there was a little bit of like a way to refine that concept. Yeah, hold on one second.
Nope. How are you doing, Crystariums?
Yeah.
Little dog. Little dog. Little dog.
Oh, of course. Yep, we are already done.
Yeah,
Alright, so
little
Commando. We are already done.
We're already done with Ravager, too?
No, I think we need Ravager.
Big dog. What you doing?
I'm just checking.
Yeah, I guess at some point you'll want him to Ravage.
At the very least, I get the stuff from him.
Wait.
Ravaging.
That's true. Well, I thought you only got those if he was in the Ravager mode.
I don't know. I always thought it was a general thing, but you always understood this game's systems better than I did.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been years. Like 10 years?
Don't think it's been that long, but it's been a while.
I don't know. I'm 30, and it's always surprising me when I find out that something was 10 years, you know, like, I'm like, oh, that was 10 years ago? So,
Yeah, 10 years ago is 2009 now.
Oh my god. I was at high school.
Oh, here. This is legitimately yours.
It is legitimately, cannot talk, legitimately mine.
I will try to silently leave Brussels sprouts.
These government flying guys, these government flyboys, they don't do anything. They just go around in circles. Come here and attack me. What the
Go in
hell?
circles like right out of reach, too.
And they don't even want to attack me. Come here and attack me.
I think I had this problem last time, and I just was like, fine, screw it. Never mind. I'm going to keep going. There you go.
What's that? They like bumped into each other and then posed. Have you levered them?
Yes. Generally, the best way to tell at a glance is you see it has like 102.8% out of 110%. That second number will be question marks if I haven't leaped with him at all.
Why are you provoking so much, my friend?
Well, come on.
That's like what they're programmed for.
Okay, do we have like a medic and
No,
Commando?
we don't have Medguard. We have Vendetta. But yeah, there is Medic Commando, War and Peace.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're still flashing there now. I'm just being stupid. It just doesn't synergize fast enough.
How about this?
I'm gonna need, like, Super Soldier on him.
Which one's Super Soldier?
Synergist and Ravager. I don't know what Synergist or maybe it's Synergist and Commando. But
I don't remember.
I'm going to need
I
something
usually
where...
stick with building blocks when it comes to building them up.
Well, that takes too long. If I can synergize and attack at the same time, why would I not do that?
I guess it makes sense.
Oh no. You guys will be fine. Stop.
How about this?
Stop. There we go.
I do find myself amused how I have occasionally thought to myself, it's like, well, but if this fight takes longer, then Hope will just keep getting beaten and making that whiny voice little noise.
It's true. It's paradigms. Okay, so we're gonna customize. So which one don't we use? We use all of these, right?
Not a lot of use for Commando and Medic, to be honest.
Oh, that's what I was looking. Well, yeah, let's do Commando and Synergist on that.
Fine, but drop it below Lifeguard.
Okay, how do I do that?
There.
Right here?
Yep, that should be good.
Yeah, that's
Well,
super.
no, wait. Go back in there. Swap Lifeguard and Building Block.
Alright.
There you go.
I mean, slash and burn is what we want, because that's gonna kill the thing the fastest. Which way do I go?
The
Dots.
bridge behind you. No, over there. There you go.
Oh, you mean there's no super hard puzzles here? Or I have to...
Turn right. Where are you going?
I turned right. Oh.
That was left. Right was a treasure eyeball.
Treasure eyeball. A bit opener?
Vidofnir.
So one of my favorite things to do while I'm at work is I go on like Twitch streams, people playing like Magic Arena or like Gwent or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like I look for like the people who have like the least amount of watch or viewers at the time, and then I watch them because they're good and I appreciate their content, and then I subscribe, and then it will pop up and say Paradoc-Cow subscribed, and then the person will say thank you Paradoc-Cow. Am I pronouncing your name right? That happens every single time. So how do we make it so that it does that? So it pops up and tells us what people... Not subscribe, I'm sorry, following. Subscribing is something different.
So I think, theoretically, I actually did tell it to do that,
Yeah.
but it's not like it happens often enough that I'm aware that it's happening.
Ah.
Theoretically, I said theoretically too many times in too short of a time.
It's okay, I love you anyway.
But yeah, I set up widgets for that, so it should pop up and say like, "Hey, this guy followed you. This guy did that thing."
All right. So is it doing Gatling gun yet?
No, there would be a red box that says it's doing Gatling gun. It's like you can let him do a provoke or two, but then you want to get into probably Vendetta as soon as you can.
Okay.
There.
So I need to go to
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard,
Just hit auto cover once.
and then I can stop it.
Alright, now
Steel guard? Still good. Guard's good enough. Holy shit.
yep, good timing for him. Well done, Snow.
Oh, yeah, I probably want to put Super Soldier. Like, I look at that bar and I'm like, ooh, 124.6? That's like really close to staggering.
Super Soldier, that's your synergist.
Ah! What is my... I don't have Commando anymore. You took that away. We decided that we didn't use it enough.
Thanks, Hope.
I'm gonna get like 0 stars on this one. Because my DPS was low.
Oh, swap.
Ah! What is it?
Lifeguard.
At least it only does that for like a minute.
Yeah. I definitely had a couple of reloads the first time I went through this because of that being enough to kill me.
It's all about teamwork.
It's all about teamwork!
You're getting to green, but you're not getting all the way through green.
What do you mean? It's okay.
But yeah,
I made
now
the right decision. Because I staggered it. I staggered the
That's
motorcycle.
what I'm talking
Yep.
about.
Alright, Tiny Pup, come back over here.
Puppy! Puppy! She's like, yeah, but there's food over here. There's steak over here that nobody's eating, and I really like steak. I like steak a lot.
Me too, Pup. Me too.
can take it. Thanks, partner. It's all about teamwork.
Let's deal with the small fry first, because he'll go down the fastest. Oh.
Oh, follow my lead.
I don't know why it doesn't pick Vendetta like right. Oh, Hook's dead now.
I noticed.
Point for me.
Do we have items? Yeah, a little bit. He doesn't have Cura though, does he?
He does.
Oh, then he forgot to use it.
I'm not sure how much, like, I'm sure it does extra damage. Like, I was going to say, I'm not sure how much extra damage it does versus... Ooh, I timed that right. Come on, Vendetta.
Puppy!
Open fire. Huzzah!
Lights out. Thanks, Hope. Thanks, partner.
Back up, Speedy. You can't go through there. There's a microphone and a table and many things that are keeping you from going that way.
It's all about teamwork.
And I'm slightly forgetting that I'm fighting a dude while I chastise you lightly.
Imagine if we had children.
At least you could tell the child, like, hey, I'm playing a video game, why don't you just sit and watch or something?
Oh,
Or give them another video game to play.
I feel like parents would probably argue with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely got a point. It is extremely naive of me to be like, yes, and then you just tell the child not to be in the way. Nope, come on. And... I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
oh, I'm not dying.
I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. That's good. I'm glad I'm getting your work on
Punch this
it.
guy for a second.
How about this?
Yeah, I think we might need the commando. What was it? War Beast, the commando, and medic.
Yeah, I might be willing to admit that at this point.
Or even if you want to do Ravager and medic, I mean, that's fine too.
No, because what we need the commando and medic to do is to maintain the
The stagger percentage.
stagger percentage while the other guy is, killing them. That's right, with the thrilling power of applique, we have smashed them down again.
Yay! That's how we're going to take out our government with the fiber arts.
I would not put it past Square Enix to make a game that you use fiber arts to.
I'm sure one of them's like a knitter, the other one was like, like those cross stitch.
They're basically like the applique dude is like an application of the old idea of like tattoo magic, but it's all about like their knit sweater.
That's funny.
All of your summons are like patches you tear off, but they're only ones for use battles, so you have to reattach them later. Jerks were like around a building. How did you find me?
Yeah, they usually just like, go around in circles.
It's all about teamwork.
I can keep punching this guy to death while snow hopefully gets good.
You have to move the video screen, or the camera thing up, away from the HP bars and stuff.
I guess that makes sense. I think you pay more attention to some of that stuff than I... Whoop.
Well, you know, you don't see it when you're playing.
I can take it. Try that on me. Follow my
I
lead.
thought we were okay here, but probably this is another game like Kingdom Hearts 3 where I need to put it up in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, probably.
How about this?
Well, someday we'll have all our sponsors all around the screen, so we won't have any place to put it.
While I look forward to the concept of ever having sponsors, I think that's something you don't exactly like NASCAR the page out of it.
I don't know. We'd have to look. You just have to wear a hat. A Doritos hat.
Maybe one day we too can sell Casper mattresses.
Or give away Audible trials.
Use stamps.com, offer code
MSEC?
FUCKO.
Oh, you better be healing, dude. Better be healing.
I was going to as soon as I remove their economy of actions a little bit.
I can take it.
Look what we say.
Thanks, partner.
Alright, Bobby, if you want to get down, get the hell down.
How about this?
I'm pretty convinced in this fight that
It's me you want.
the enemies are also, like, super against Hope.
Yeah? You're not provoking enough.
I mean, I guess insofar as, like, I am occasionally changing my paradigm from something that does provoke.
You gotta draw that aggro.
I'm trying, but, like, 2 seconds after I draw all their aggro,
Are you gonna press the button to do something?
why am I still provoking?
Because apparently you're still attacking Hope.
They're just losing the
It doesn't provoke both at the same time, it only provokes one at a time.
No, it generally will do a crowd. You'll see, like, the things show up for all of them. Now, it might be because I'm going, like, 4 provoke against these people, and, you know, one's getting that guy.
Alright, it's my turn.
That's fair. I was gonna say, I think that might have been 2.
Yeah? Can you go let the puppies out? They just had dinner, so...
I will eventually.
Okay. Going up here. Well, I could have went that way. Well, I think that just goes around in a circle. Ah! I got run into by a motorcycle. Did anyone get their plate number? Alright, so we have building block.
Yeah, building blocks are hit me while he builds us up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get those. Oh, shit. Oh my god, where are you dying, Hope? Can't you just center guys?
Thanks, Hope.
Let's just get this all the way up. What else?
Wait, no,
Oh,
swap.
shit! Nice start. I was gonna die. Then he's attacking you, okay.
Don't know who was attacking at first. That was weird.
Go back to Super Soldier for a second.
was about to say.
Slash and burn. Auto battle. Aerial sniper. I think aerial. Holy shit! Hope, will you please stop getting hit?
It's all about teamwork.
It's only because you're not provoking enough.
We're doing really poorly. Like, the game's getting hard now. We got a few Gatling guns, so I'm still here.
Come on. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Why is it not shooting?
It takes long enough that...
I must have seen it just when it was like...
How about this?
Remember those janitor plans? Or the janitors, that's what they were.
Yes.
They were super annoying with their, like, little helmets that they wore.
They were adorable.
With their little helmets, yeah. But they made, like, that siren noise. Oh my gosh! Don't die, Hope. Okay, provoking them. Are they doing Gatling gun? I'm worried they're gonna do Gatling gun if I switch over.
I would say I might as well switch over and get a couple punches on the
Oh, there we
aerial.
go. Everybody pay attention to me! I am an embroidery master! Maybe we're just not that good at this.
No, I think you're fine at it. They're just, like, they're not weak to anything we can exploit. And... these motorcycles are bullet sponges.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more round of hitting things.
It's not like we really had a great... we don't really have a great location to just, like, grind out the stuff to really power up the, weapons we're going to use.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, now I'm gonna do that.
Thanks, Hope. Well, come on.
Now the real battle that we've been fighting for 15 minutes begins.
The motorcycle. Well, it's a velocycle. It was like velocity cycle?
I think so.
That's doing Gatling guns, so I gotta stay here for a minute. Oh my gosh, that like really hurt me.
Yeah, you might want to, once he gets you healed up, you might want to do building block again because you lost your,
I haven't been doing it for so long.
yeah, your protected dropped. Alright, that thing's not going to use magic, swap back to the white
Thanks,
card.
partner.
Oh, okay.
Hope, follow my lead. I can take it.
I feel like we're spending too much time healing.
Anytime.
If it wasn't for that thing in Gatling gun, I would agree with you.
As soon as I stop, like, steel guarding or provoking, it, like, goes right after, like...
Nah, wait, swap.
It's all about teamwork.
Oh, I keep missing that
Oh,
little...
come on.
Well, the camera moves around.
Yeah, like what useless angle was that?
You can't... I guess you can move the camera.
Oh. It's like, what useless angle is that? You're like, oh, turns out I did that.
No, I mean, I'm not moving it. It was doing its... I just discovered now that I can move the camera.
Yeah, they're like, where are you looking?
So, apparently you can move it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stagger this thing.
Yeah, it's like already difficult to fight something with only two people, and then one of those two people is Hope.
Well, I mean, he's not awful. He's just...
I would agree. It's just, I think,
just a better healer.
whatever mechanic is below him, or is like hidden below the code, involves some amount of like, oh yeah, everything Hope does generates more aggro than your Punch Man can do.
Maybe he does a lot. He has a lot of.
Press triangle.
There's a triangle on here.
Sorry.
I'm using a.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts on PS4. Sorry. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's the like. Oh, how could you forget that? Your Xbox will be. No, we're playing this on Steam.
Yeah, but we were using. We've been using an Xbox controller for this game.
Yeah, I had a PS4 controller plugged in, but I didn't want to like confuse us by changing midstream.
Well then, I mean, you're still gonna. Oh. You're still gonna yell at me and tell me to press triangle, and like, that's a lie instead.
Well, yes, there are better ways I could be doing this. Like saying the right.
Which one do you? This one?
No, the one that's actually got saved data in it already.
This one?
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go through like the underground and stuff.
I think we'd get there eventually.
Let's go through. Oh my gosh. There we go. Like.
Although I think Hope and Snow were a bit underground in some of the parts you missed.
Yeah. Does that mean?
I wanted to ask you something.
What's that?
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from you?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Well then,
It's not the time.
I'd take him back.
And what if you couldn't?
God,
What if you knew who was to blame?
Well then, there'd be trouble. Hey, are you okay?
We've been asking the same thing, so.
Did you get hit in the head or something? Or...
Oh, that looks like it's above our level.
Nah,
Talk about this
it's
later.
just gonna take forever.
Oh, I guess this is my battle, isn't it?
Oh, wait!
I mean, I'll take it if you really want.
No, we're fine. Alright, let's,
Building block.
building block. And then I'm gonna leave her. But first there's an auto cover, so it attacks me.
Thanks, partner.
Okay, so there's another way to look at it. So there's some key information missing from that.
Probably push B right now.
Does it imply?
No, Y is like do it now, and B is cancel out of it where I am.
Okay, delivers devastating physical attacks.
That was hilarious.
What's that?
Well, it did like this spin move that like smacked you up into the air. But Snow, I guess, was ready for it. So he just like took it and was like, ah! Hope went freaking flying.
Oh! Let's do something called napalm. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's just like a fire attack. It's actually not that damaging to you because Snow is giving you bar fire.
That was nice of him. He figured it out even before I leave her. Okay, we're gonna go to Lakeford now.
Come at me, bro. I'm jacked.
Where did his full back applique go?
It must have been knocked off of him.
Oh my god. My weapon broke. Slash and burn, slash and burn. I want him to do the napalm to me. Yeah, do the napalm to me.
Oh, follow my lead.
Ooh, it's doing something called overdrive.
Time to switch, kiddo.
What does overdrive mean, Brian?
Excuse me. I don't know if I fully remember.
Do I need to go back to building block though? Okay, or I can do the super soldier, that's fine.
How about this?
I just need that bar fire back. That doesn't last very long.
There you go. You can go back to wherever you're doing.
It's all about teamwork.
getting hit.
And light, hit him with lightning.
Doesn't he have,
Or not light, hope.
Doesn't Hope have Saboteur?
No.
Oh, he's staggered, yes! I still need to get healed, though, unfortunately. It sucks.
Yeah, it's doing a lot better.
Yeah, but I've got 2 heals.
Come at me for this.
More time! Okay, we'll go back to Slash and Burn now. That's why I need War and Peace back. I can't punch him up in the air, though. I guess maybe he can, but he's a... No,
But
it's
you're
commando
right,
ability.
there is no launch.
It's not a big deal, because the napalm is not hurting me too much, and I don't know why.
Bar fire.
Oh, Barfire, right. I thought it was because my name is Snow.
No, I don't think that's exactly how that works.
Oh. Well, I should be an ice type, and that's... But ice is weak to fire. That's right, because it melts, and now it's
This
not...
dude's weak to lightning.
Lifeguard, there we go. Get some cure on.
Just go back after him, yeah.
I'm doing that overdrive thing again. I don't know what that is. I'll just keep doing this stuff.
Seems to give him a bonus to damage at the expense of his defense and magic defense.
Try that.
It did.
Yeah, I mean,
And it didn't do very well for it, but you know.
there's literally no reason for me to sit here and keep tapping the A button, but I do anyway. It's like a nervous thing, you know, like maybe
Yep.
maybe it'll make it go faster. Punch you in the face, if that is even your face. How does it have? I guess it's imposing its own debuffs on itself. That's where those debuffs are coming from.
Yeah. I think it's basically traded off all of its defense for better.
Unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Burn. Get back up there and hit it. Thank you. Alright. Okay, not too bad. I got 4 stars.
Yeah.
Alright. Go post a Twitter.
Oh, yeah!
So when Zach and I were playing Magic, I was like, can I go back to the end of your turn and do something? And he was like, no, we have to get good. I'm not going to let you take back. And I'm like, seriously? He's like, seriously. And I'm like, okay, little brother. And like, he just sent me a wall of text apologizing.
I see.
Oh.
Don't want to waste it.
It's okay, bro.
Mommy? Mommy?
I can't. No. What do you plan to do? I need to know.
I told you. Save Sarah, protect Cocoon, have myself a big, happy family. Still, it's a long road ahead.
Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of steps.
Whatever happens,
Can't make babies
things
with
will work
Crystal.
themselves out. Even if you're Lasuna, you gotta keep fighting.
You gotta recycle.
Around you involved. What happened happens when your actions end up ruining someone's life? What if someone dies? What then, Snow?
I really haven't thought about these things even remotely.
How do you pay for what you've done?
I can't! Right? There's nothing that can make something like that right again. Someone's dead. Someone's gone.
Oh, did he mention the mom thing to him?
Nope.
People die and you just run away?
I know! It's all my fault. I don't know how to fix it. Where do you start? What do you say? All I can do is go forward. Fighting and surviving until I find the answers I need.
There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve!
Well, why don't you tell me what I deserve?
The same fate!
So pure.
She was my mother.
How did he
And she
fall off
died
there? I
because
missed
of
it.
you.
You're the one she meant.
Oh my god, he's so dramatic. Hope you were just being so extra. And then he has to fall off the building like that?
Yes. No. Oh, wait. No. Okay. I thought it was like a suplex type thing. He was taking Hope out once and for all.
Oh, you were hoping.
Yes, I was.
So,
But only if we accept the verb hoping to mean.
so if I want to write a tweet, I do like at your name and I are streaming.
We didn't remember our focus or what we've done.
Do I say at your
I'm
name?
not sure because I've always thought that kind of pointed directly at me, like a DM type thing.
So how
So
do
you
I...
might be like, "Hey everybody, we're streaming." You know, "Hey everybody, blah blah blah," and I are streaming.
Let me see what everyone else... Oh no, this person says, today at this person's name and I are going to be attempting something, so... Okay.
It's not right. Yeah,
Wait,
it's unfair.
past argument.
But guess what? We grin and bear it like good lassie, or the falsie starts making more. Like that girl the other day. It doesn't matter what our focus is. We do it, whether we like it or not. But say we call it quits. You think these people will let us go? They'll lynch us in the street. Listen, Vanille. We do what we gotta do and get ourselves off this filthy world as fast as we can. You get out of here first. I'll buy you some time. Now don't you worry. I'll come and find you, no matter where you go.
She hits bottom floor, middle floor, top floor, because elevators work that way.
Yes. Oh, and this road.
Nope, no choice. I got sweet tats.
She's so badass. I love her. We get like two really badass ladies in this. I mean, they're all badass.
Took care of them all. Vanille was long gone. After that,
You know, I'm actually really quite happy that they didn't make me fight those guys in like a 1 versus 3 match.
or focus.
So, you're telling me Sarah will come back to life someday
There we go.
too?
Yep.
For the future, by the way. There's like a share button there.
Oh,
So
but
you
then I
can
would
run
have
Do our job right.
probably had to sign on to Twitter on that
It made her a lassie.
thing. And
Probably.
We messed up. Sorry.
I'll use like hashtags and stuff next time. What is? So she said that they made Sarah into a lassie.
Yeah. Well, they messed up their focus, and that's why Sarah became a lassie.
But whether we're square, that's up to Sarah.
You sound exactly like Snow. And he didn't hit me.
Wait, he already knows this?
Wow,
I mean, he's only known it for like 15 minutes.
And he
that's a load off.
pretty much entirely told us, it's like, oh, by the way, yeah, I definitely know that she can not be
Apologize so
Crystal.
you feel better?
Because they...
Because they
Guess
were
so.
Crystal.
How about you? Feel any better now that you hit me?
It didn't change anything.
Huh. Tell that to my jaw.
Felix Heights is up there. Still a ways before we get to Hope's place.
Better pick it up.
We'll head through that gate.
I don't even know where Hope's place is. Hope isn't with them anymore.
Well, I think Hope told us ahead of time, like, hey, by the way, this is my address.
That's what my hair looks like when I grow it out. It's all messy. What does adrenaline do?
Boost strength and magic when the HP is high.
You would think it would be the other way around. Like, it would be when the HP is low. For adrenaline.
I guess that makes sense. It kind of makes sense in both ways, because boost chain bonus effective attacks for each ally targeting the same enemy. Alright, let's check our paradigms. Slash and burn, obvious. Stand on there. We've got lifeguard and we've got saboteur.
I don't know about this.
I had to look at her weapons and figure out what's kind of the best path of upgrade for,
For her.
yeah.
So what do we have? We have Saboteur, we have Commandos, a Ravager, we have a Medic on a Lightning, and then we have, I think we have Saboteur on
Yeah.
Fang. And those are the options we have. And we have Ravager. Oh, and Sentinel.
Yep.
I like how in the middle of a fight, he's just like, I'm gonna shoot the bazooka at you. But luckily, it's sort of turn-based, so you have
He's
the
like, luckily
opportunity-
there's no such thing as splash damage in this game.
You looking at me?
Guy's taking a while to. Oh, you're. That's why you have her on medic guard.
Follow my lead.
I think they're ready to sacrifice the city if that's what it takes to catch us.
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. They're willing to destroy the whole city to find them. Because this is a really heavy-handed allegory for racism, right?
I don't know if it's racism or what would be the most accurate description of what's going on here.
Oh my gosh, we need to set those paradigms.
I did actually check the paradigms. It seemed largely okay to me.
Well, I mean, if you can debuff them, you might as well.
I did that first.
Oh, did
But all
you?
she's got is slow.
Oh. See, I think you should focus on the ones that each one has, like, on the paradigms that each one has that's unique in the pairing.
Yeah.
You know, at least for the time being. So you should concentrate on her Sentinel and, her Sentinel and her Saboteur, and on Lightning's Medic.
Well, I'm done with this battle now, so I was gonna say when it's during your turn, I'm gonna look up a couple things because I'm not using exact walkthroughs, but looking into like what's the best weapon because like I thought it was funny in the first part of us playing this, I was complaining about how it's a shame that you get like these iconic weapons that are your like first weapon, and then you can't.
I want to find Conquer. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like you get these things that are your iconic weapon, and it's like every time you picture Cloud, you picture him with the Buster Sword. But because that's the first starter weapon of the game, you leave it behind super early.
But you always have like a big, wide, blunt sword the entire time, right?
Yeah, but it never gets that iconic again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like some of the I think maybe the second most iconic you get with him, I would think of, is the nail bat.
Yeah.
It's like just halfway through the game, it's just kind of a ridiculous thing for him to equip.
Oh shoot! I'm not supposed to be attacking that. I'm supposed to be attacking the little guy.
But the I can picture some of his other swords, mostly because I kind of dislike them for some of them are like double-bladed broadsword looking things,
Yeah.
which just become immediately like forgettable.
Oh. It's a double-bladed broadsword?
Well, I mean, like the Buster Sword, which you can see up there, has one cutting edge.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I thought you meant like two swords.
Nah, he's no Kadaj.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm so excited about being able to debuff, and then she doesn't have anything, and it makes me sad. I know where her Christina
Dude, back up.
Wasting my time.
She can come over here and lay under your desk if she wants to.
There's so many wires in the way, though.
She's a member of our family. She has the right to lay under your desk if she wants to.
So
I know
can't
that when
let her
people-
get through there, so she can.
Well, she can't really
Must
get
be
there.
over here.
No, she's gonna get tired of being there and then
Oh,
leave.
back up. All right, go on.
We need a spark storm. Oh shit. I think that if people are watching this, they see us talking about the dog, and they can't see the dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was really loud.
No, but
Sorry.
the dog can shake its head and they'll hear that.
And hit the microphone stand.
Sorry, guys. Back up, Speedy. That's why you have to back up, because the microphone's very sensitive.
Well, you should take them outside anyway. I'll get out of your way.
Oh, hold on.
Downstairs is a perfect time to look up what you want to look up.
Alright.
Oh,
I'll see if I can't slide my way out of here. First thing that needs to go is your footrest.
I know. I'll fix it for you. Oh, that's why nobody watches us, because we have to take care of the dogs. Alright. And then push this in.
You're just tricking me to get extra fights.
Probably. I mean, I can't stop playing.
That's fair. Alright.
Do we ever do a loop of this?
I can sneak out of here without taking all the wires with me.
Careful.
Come on, pup. Go inside.
All right.
puppies.
For me.
Follow my lead.
Right. Oh man, that thing hits really hard. Like, it's a little crazy. And I think I keep forgetting to put, like,
Pathetic.
a commando and medic paradigm on here, but oh well. Shit.
Follow my lead.
Why does it hurt me so much?
Eat this.
Okay, there we go. Heave.
Change of plans.
This is ridiculous. I can't do anything to
Don't
it.
get predictable. Eat this. Cheers. All right.
Alright, slash and burn. Oh, it's standing up now, like a person. It's like a people. Before it was like a cat.
Change of plans. Eat this.
Aurora. Aurora. Go. Oh, that was really hard, and that was awesome. Only 3 stars. I feel like you should get stars based on, like, not dying during the thing, like having both your teammates survive the entire time.
Okay, let's get Snow on the line. Damn thing's still jammed. He can take care of himself.
I
We'll
don't
just
think you
have
can.
to believe that. Fang,
Hmm?
the others are safe, right? If any of us got caught, they'd make an announcement.
Yeah, they would. They'd have to let everyone know that the big bad Lassie can't hurt him no more. These Cocoon people, bunch of cowards and blowhards.
These Cocoon people have spent centuries under Fal'Cie law, in constant fear of a Pulse invasion. If it weren't for Sarah, I'd have been out there too, hunting Lassie. Would have been nothing but targets to me.
Well, Grand Pulse is just as twisted. Cocoon's a floating nest of vipers, ready to strike. Or so I thought.
So, you became a Lassie to fight the Vipers. And destroying the nest is your I mean, our focus now.
Until we woke up here, we'd been in crystal stasis. Which means we must have completed our first focus. Why can't I remember that part?
Oh, hello,
My
puppies.
childhood's clear as day. But the one thing I need, it's just gone.
Hey, my husband has returned.
Like an empty page. I reach for the memory, and nothing's there. And there's my brand. It's all messed up. Vanille and me, we lost our past and our focus.
And now, you want to find them? Be a pulselessly. An enemy of Cocoon.
Pulse and Cocoon can rot for all I care. If I don't figure out our focus soon, Vanille's gonna be a Sith. I'll tear down the sky if it'll save her.
So it's always mildly disappointing to get like the soldiers when you're dealing with like we passed it back and forth every 2 battles.
Yeah. And I got to fight that cat thing, and then stood up at like a people and fought me with a sword.
I see.
Yeah. It was pretty darn cool.
That dude just temporarily saved his friend's life. Because he ran away when I was going to blitz both of them.
Felix Heights is this way.
There it is.
Cut through the passage up ahead, and we'll be in the residential district.
Oh, you poked it in the butt.
Show no fear.
You gotta stop slowing.
Well, I only slowed once.
I don't think it stacks.
I said I only slowed once.
Oh, well, it already had slow.
It didn't because I only cast slow once.
Alright.
Change of plan.
I was like, ah, slow. Oh wait, no, I've got slow gun. Never mind, I'll do that.
Well, Slowka just hits more than one, doesn't it?
I'm not sure yet. Like, it seems... Like, because I thought the same thing of Kira, but it seems almost ridiculous to expect it to be that.
I only got 2 fights. I swear I'm not lying to you. Okay, maybe.
I was down letting the dogs outside. I'm not gonna fuss over it too much.
Well, one of them was like a mini boss. Ooh, a blade. Oh, do you want to go do weapons now?
Let me check and see what we got, because That was one of the things I had looked up at some point. Yeah, we want to stick with Blaze Fire until something called the Lionheart becomes available.
What do they do for Starium? While you're here.
And that, and but there we go. That's the one.
Aww. Medic. Medic. And now she has, what does the suit do? It removes poison?
It removes just stuff in general.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, I agree.
You go back now.
Oh, that's right.
I was all up on your chair.
Hey, Lightning.
Call me Light.
Did you see
Dude, she's
Vanille's
getting
brand?
friendly with everybody.
No.
No, huh?
But Snow can't call her Light.
Want to know how long until it's XIII City? Just look at your brand. You start getting more arrows, and then finally an eye. Once it opens all the way, you're done. Let's have a look. Don't be shy.
Okay.
Nowhere near. You got time. Still, you never know. Some people, doesn't take so long. You get a nasty shock, it can speed up the process. Vanille's brand must be pretty far along by now. I gotta save her and get her home.
To Pulse, you mean?
To Grand Pulse. I hear that the Sanctum prevents people from leaving Cocoon. I'd like to see him try and stop me.
So, that's your plan.
Hmm?
Wish I had one. Without Sarah, without a future, there's nothing to plan for. There's no way out of this mess, and no way to fight it. I'm stuck trading blows with the Sanctum, but that's no plan. Even if we topple the government, where's that leave us? With nothing to fight for, I might as well be dead.
Your sister. You've got plenty to fight for. Think about it. Don't you want to see Sarah after she wakes up? That's your future right there. All you gotta do is survive. It's simple.
It's the one problem I have with these headsets.
What's that?
It's like I like them as far as a wired headset go, but all this kind of headset has this thing that hangs like down here. And you're like, where is this supposed to click?
Well, the one at work,
So
I
like,
do put up on my...
My neck? Is it assuming that like everybody's sitting there with a button up
Yeah.
pocket?
I was gonna say, I always put them up there at work, because otherwise I hit the mute button.
Yeah, but yours like hangs down here. Mine
It's a
like would be
t-shirt.
like pushed into my neck.
That's true.
Hey, Hope!
Oh, he survived.
Unfortunately, we still have like 75 hours of gameplay left.
Yep. Although it is really funny that, yeah, there's some part of me that's really hoping that, like, as the series progresses, they redeem Hope and he becomes a really cool character.
Sure he does.
Because, like,
Are you the same person you were when you were 6 years old?
yeah, I haven't changed today. No, of course not. But he's like, oh, I better grab his sentimental killing snow knife.
Well, he doesn't know that that's what it's for.
Except for the fact that Hope pulled it on him and was
Yeah.
going to cut him in the face until missiles went off.
Yeah.
Although, actually, now that I remember it, he's gonna... There's more to that knife than just Hope's fascination with it.
Didn't Sarah give it to Lightning?
Yeah. Where she was like, this present's dumb.
You're dumb. Why would you give me a knife? Why would you tell me you're a lessee?
What a terrible birthday.
I hate my birthday. I hate you.
Transfer request will not be granted.
Oops, I probably need to save here.
Combatants. I repeat. This is a SciComm announcement. This area has been placed under quarantine. Entry to and exit from this area are prohibited. Transfer request.
Preemptive strike, bitches. There we go. Unfortunately, I didn't go after the Orion, but that's fine. We had a preemptive strike on him.
Ah.
Hooked him right in the butt.
But that sucks slightly.
Yeah. Well, I went after the little dudes.
No. Scott got fired.
Why Scott get fired? Okay, well...
Layoffs. Probably,
Well, then why would he say fired and not laid
Well,
off?
he said laid off.
Ah.
I said fired. It's like he got laid off.
Aw.
They got their budget cut, and it's only months after Scott had gotten that, had gotten a raise and a better position.
Scott's very employable, though. He'll find something.
Yeah.
Plus, he's smarter than the rest of us and has money in the bank.
He's literally got 3 months of wages, not counting unemployment.
So,
It's like, you and you're better at saving money.
yeah. Was that my first or my second fight?
I honestly wasn't paying enough attention.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more then. Because you gotta console your little brother. This music is really not fighty. It's very strange. Doesn't it feel weird?
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. So what chapter are we in? 7.
We're on chapter 7.
Yep. Excuse me.
Let's get moving.
Is this the thing that stood up with a sword?
I don't know. Yeah, it stands up like a people after a little while.
Man, I need to get a summon for...
For all of them, they all need summons. We never use it though. It's like not that. good.
Yeah, but getting the summon is like appears to be the trigger for getting the like fourth segment.
Oh.
So I mentioned that because Lightning has 4 segments in her attacks, and so as a result, she's able to. Like, she seems to be doing a little bit better on. I'm going to try that sentence completely from scratch.
Okay, go ahead.
So she has 4 segments, and I only have 3, so we are out of sync as far as her doing her Ravager stuff and then me doing my Commander stuff, or Commando stuff to, like, lock it down.
You know what's interesting, though, is I found in the last fight that I did, if I stop the bar from filling up at the right time, like, I can still take advantage of it before it goes back down to 0. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, just something to consider. Just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, and usually I will do some of that to try to, like, line up their stuff.
This thing's hard to kill.
Appreciate it. All in the wrist.
So now, here you go. Perfect. And now go like that. While it all goes back down to 0.
I'll deal with you. Bring it on.
Should have given it another second before I dropped off.
See, now it stands up and holds a sword. It pulled a sword out of its head. Isn't that cool?
That is definitely, like, some cool design stuff.
Ball in the wrist.
They better get to life threat. This music, it just makes me feel really weird, like fighting with this music.
I mean, I guess, like, I was out of the room, but we just learned that, like, Fang and Vanille have, like, sad stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, something like that. And Lightning's all like, there's nothing to fight for. What's the point?
So we're, like, kind of supposed to be feeling melancholy right now.
Yeah, but it doesn't go along with the fighting. They should be having us press F to pay our respects.
It's not quite that sad.
It's okay, I don't get the meme anyway. No, I do, you explained it to me. This is a very difficult way to carry him. I'm surprised that kid hasn't fallen off.
Yeah, especially because, like, he is shifting that kid's weight back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else you would carry somebody up a ladder, so I guess that's the way you would do it.
I don't know. What do I look like, a fireman?
Well, that's not a fireman's carry.
No? What's a fireman's carry like?
I think that's, like, a specific name for the carry where you have multiple people carrying one person.
Ah.
Must be light.
Really?
Hey,
She's not like 50 feet tall.
Why'd you save me?
I was asked to keep you safe. By Lightning
No.
and by Nora.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Wait, Nora or Nora?
What happened?
Nora.
It was my fault.
I've lost hope.
I put
Not
her
hope,
in
but, you know,
danger.
hope.
I know that. Let me make things right.
You told me before that you couldn't.
And that words were useless and a lot of other things I shouldn't have said. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to set things straight. So I didn't. I thought if I couldn't make up for it, All the apologies in the world wouldn't mean a thing. So I decided I had to find a way to pay for it first, before I'd even have the right to say sorry. But it's like you said. I was using that as an excuse so I could run from my own guilt. That hit home.
No, puppy, stop. No.
Look, Hope. I know what happened was my fault. I don't deny it, and I am sorry. Here. That's lights, isn't it?
Perfect. Shink. Chunk.
Why'd you...
That knife was a present from Sarah. To keep her safe. She trusted you with something that important. You should be the one to carry it.
Puppies.
I'll find a way to make things better. Just give me time. If nothing I do is good enough, then I'll take any punishment you want to dish out.
She's gone, son. You can take the blame. It won't bring her back.
I don't know. It's Final Fantasy. Shit gets weird.
I knew it all along. Knew it, but... They had to blame someone. They had to. I needed a reason to keep on fighting.
It wasn't someone's fault. It was mine.
I don't know.
Take
I mean, I know he's only 14, but Hope could have picked up that
Keep
gun.
yourself alive until you
It's
do.
true.
I have to keep going.
I mean, I get it, dude, but like, right behind you, tiny kid with medic.
Now look at that. You don't even need any help. You're all right. That's good to see. Just let me catch my breath.
Oh no. Got a big old boss fight
Always
now.
the hero. You want to die? You can't. I won't let you.
What?
Oh, we fought this one before.
This is the worst ever.
What? Did it fly away before we fought it or something?
No, I think we killed it, but you know, there's multiple of these things.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's the worst ever.
Yeah?
I've become Hope again.
Oh, and you're fighting by yourself. Is this his, like, summon?
I don't think so,
Well, you need to...
but I can only base that.
You need to heal yourself, dude. Heal! What the hell are you doing?
It's like I can only base that assessment on the fact that like he's on the Alexander card.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes time, I think when it comes time for him to get a thing.
A summon?
What am I doing? I guess I didn't fight this thing before.
This one must be different.
Not very.
Oh, sorry, so what's on the Alexander card?
Oh, Hope is. So like on the Odin card for the 13 category,
Okay.
Lightning is riding it.
Oh, and
And
then
on the
Alexander.
Shiva card, it's snow. But
There's a summon called Alexander.
yeah,
This is a tough fight.
more than a tough fight. This is like, okay, unless we are about to be like, oh yeah, you survived 12 rounds, So lightning shows up. I'm gonna die.
There you go. I guess you had to die.
I didn't die, actually.
You did. You had to get to the point where almost where you died.
True, but luckily I almost died.
Yeah.
By the way, I had an amusing thing with Kingdom Hearts 3 last night.
Yeah.
Which is... So... In Kingdom Hearts 2, you already, without remembering it, killed like half of Organization 13 in Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
So it's like all these people you never met. And I immediately met somebody who I was like... Who I just kept being like, I really like her attitude. Like, she's probably one of the first like members of Organization 13 that wasn't just kind of like boringly, you know, kind of boring about everything.
Yeah.
So it amused me to be like sitting there going like, oh wow, yeah, I think this character is amusing. It's a shame she died in this game. I played, but not a lot of.
You never finished 2?
Oh, I finished 2. She was dead in 2, though.
Oh.
She got killed in Chain of Memories. And
Oh, right.
we had that for the DS, and we played it.
Game Boy Advance, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was a Game Boy Advance game.
But we might have been playing it on the DS.
No, well, yeah, that might be true. But it's like we both had and played the original version.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing is still hard to kill. It's susceptible to slow. But you already have a slowed.
Yep. There we go. Now this will go a lot faster.
Keep that thing staggered. It's like a lobster angel. It's kind of what it looks like to me. Like if there were lobster angels.
I mean, you're not
That's what it
wrong.
would
I've been
look like.
thinking of it as like Crawdaddy or
Yeah.
like some sort of weird shrimp.
Yeah. So we kind of had the same idea.
Especially the first one, because I had like a red face that looked a little bit more like a shrimp's face.
Yeah. Lobster angel. So you got the good boss fight.
Lightning, get away from me. Hope, hugging close. Don't actually hugging close, you'll get destroyed.
Mm-hmm. It's like slow keeps missing. You have to hit more than once.
I think it's because it's just raining this stuff on me.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Delta attack.
What?
What is Delta attack? Triple Ravager?
I don't think it's Triple Ravager, it's
Okay.
Sentinel Commando Ravager.
That makes sense. Come on, you got this. Controlling the tank is like the most boring part.
It could be the most frustrating part.
Yeah.
Like I spend my time going like, why don't I ever use Like, I literally have an ability that's like, hey, if you hit me a lot, I'm going to deal that damage back to you. And Snow never uses Vendetta on his own.
Yeah.
Hope caught a little bit of the edge of that. There we go, now he's slowed.
You should probably use some synergy. Oh, you're already doing that.
Yeah. I noticed I dropped my, dropped Protect, so that I did that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Alright, let's finish this dude off.
Ushumgal. Ushumgal?
Ushumgal Subjugator?
Ushumgal. Subjugator. Kind of a weird word.
But yes, when you just make up words. I'm sure it's like, we're not that far off with like our shellfish analogy, and there's like a...
Like a Japanese word?
Yeah. But it's like the name of a particular shrimp.
Yeah. An Ushum shrimp. I just remember I was like super embarrassed once when like Generation 2 of Pokemon came out, and I was like looking at them in a magazine, and I was like, with my mom, and I was like, oh, these Pokemon are so stupid. I'm like, did they just make them up or something? And my mom's like, well, yeah. They're not real, Heather.
You just tell your mom. You don't know.
Yeah. You're not from a Pokemon world.
Which generation? Was that the generation with Trubbish?
No, it was Generation 2.
Oh. Well,
I
I'm
got
sorry
over it,
that you
though.
were wrong.
I
Yeah.
got over it.
That's good.
I mean, but I think everybody, you know, who really loved Pokemon kind of had that reaction at first.
I didn't. I was like, oh, sweet. That one's a water Pikachu. I wonder if I use a water stone on Pikachu, does it turn into a Meryl? No.
Oh, man, I think we all thought that.
But that was like the rumor that was going around like magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't exactly before the internet, but it was like before you'd be like, oh my god, check out this trailer.
Yeah, it was, because, I mean, that would take, like, a day to download. You know? It was back with, like, AOL.
Yep. I used to have, that was one of the best things about my middle school, is like, back before, like, people had broadband in general, at school I had a T1 line.
Oh, damn.
Hey Dad, Mom died, but I'm cool with the guy now.
His dad's probably not even home.
Hope.
He acted like his dad, like, didn't give a shit about him at all. But his dad seems pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
normal reaction.
Nora.
I'm sorry, do you mean Nora or Nora? Or Operation Nora?
God, my dad just cares so much about us. That's why he's so dumb. I don't like him. He was acting like his dad, like, didn't care about him at all.
I think his dad, like, worked all the time or something.
He couldn't go to the beach with them, so he was upset
We're gonna
about it.
rest up, and we'll leave. If they find out you're sheltering Lassie, they'll...
You're my son.
Yeah, his dad's, like,
This is your home.
pretty sweet from,
Yeah.
like, what I remember of him. You're my son. This is your home. I don't care if you're Lassie. I give my life to... Well, okay. Not like Mom did, but, you know, like... I'll protect you with everything I have because I love you so much as a caring father.
I'm sorry I couldn't go to the beach with you. You know, work and all that.
My son.
But it was just so I could earn enough money to make sure that you had a good time at the beach.
I know how it is, too. I mean, daddy issues from your parents not going to the beach with you. It's just... seriously though, I am starting to get on like the hope-hate train here because I forgot that his dad was like...
His dad's awesome.
Yeah.
So far.
So far, I mean, unless his dad's like completely different later, you know?
I mean, to be fair, he's 14, so he is like a grumpy teenager.
Yeah.
It's just... My dad was never good enough.
Situation in Kalampolo. The Lassie continue their desperate flight, and the military has now launched an all-out campaign.
Speedy, you can't come over here. There's too much stuff.
You must leave your home. Please follow the instructions
Go on, Speedy.
broadcast on this channel.
Must be the kid's family.
Oh, go on. I need to plug this in.
Roughly 2,500 civilians believed to have come in contact with the Lassie are now being held in quarantine by the Sanctum. Our latest Instapoll has shown a vast majority.
Oh, now I remember why he likes snow.
believing their treatment.
He's tall and sexy. No. Speedy, go on. You keep knocking my phone on the floor.
And he is a jacked punch man.
Who appreciates the fiber arts.
Took the kid's toy away.
He gave it back to me. Said he didn't need it anymore.
Can you open that window over there?
Go figure.
Maybe.
It was too much. What happened to Sarah? All I could think about was, what could I have done?
He doesn't have enough chest hair, though.
I hated myself for
It's
not
fair.
trusting her.
It's fair.
It hurt too much. I couldn't face it.
I don't know if they've edited it or if they've like shown a dude to have chest hair yet.
No. People don't like chest hair.
Look,
Speedy.
Speedy's like, I'm a puppy who loves you.
And I don't know what a cord is for a laptop,
I'm
so...
sorry.
Yep.
Forgive me.
For what?
Everything.
If you told me your real name, I suppose I could.
Have Sarah tell you. When she comes back.
Get blundered into her real name on something.
Yeah.
Dad said he'd like to see you guys.
Like I forget if it was like one of the other games where she shows up that you can just see it in like the things or whatever. It ain't impressive.
It's probably light.
I don't remember well enough what it was, but I was like, yeah, I call myself Lightning too. Maybe it's also Sarah, just spelled the other way.
The blame is mine. Couldn't save her.
No. Go on. Go on, puppy.
If it wasn't for Snow,
Go on.
I wouldn't be here right now.
Snow. Did Nora... Did she say anything to you?
She said I hate you because you're the worst husband ever.
She said to get him home.
And that's exactly what you've done. Face to face like this, it's hard to believe you're all dangerous fugitives.
I wonder if this is the most necklacey Final Fantasy game.
There are a lot of necklaces.
Like he's got what I can only assume is like crazy future fantasy tie.
That's what it looks like.
Sometimes it's even just people who've walked by one of you. They think they're tainted and want every one of them purged.
The Sanctum's a puppet of the Foul Sea. To them, our lives don't mean anything at all. Stop this. Take down the Sanctum and save Cocoon.
No.
Back up. Oh.
Dog, go on.
If Lassie take down the Sanctum, fear of Pulse will only get worse. It won't stop at fear. People will take up arms and stand against you. Can you imagine it? The rampant violence.
When the government's control is gone, citizens will revolt.
What?
I think
What then?
the
We're supposed to just smile.
fake leather on your armrest was rubbing against the plastic on mine.
I know I'm part of this. I'm on your side of the fence. Harbor of the sea and a public enemy.
And world's best dad.
You just have to go to work again.
This is your home.
You're not going to come to my chorus concert.
At least not all of the performances. I mean, you made most of them.
Heads up.
So Lightning spends the rest of the game. So your dad's single now, right?
I mean, he is a DILF.
Home! In the back! You're not ready for this. I'll stay here. Snow, help my dad.
Come on.
I do like that they keep Snow out of a few fights because they're like, yeah, he fell off a building.
I think it's my turn now, but I'll let you have it, because I love you.
Is it? I thought I only fought the boss and then we came right here.
I don't remember. That might be it.
Okay, I have scanned everybody. Whoop. Little baby Hope's getting his butt kicked.
Oh, that's right. It's been a while since we've had 3 people in a
Yep.
party, so I'd forgotten about Relentless Assault.
Where it's like, we'll all just kill them. It'll be great. It'll be great. I'll go to my room, I'll get a gun. Pow!
I don't remember the back and forth well enough to go off of that with you.
I think that's pretty much
It's like-
just like everybody
it's not
else
how we
just
do
remembering him
things.
just being like, zip it.
Oh yeah. Wasn't there another? We watched the first 2 Austin Powers movies. Wasn't there another one that we were supposed to watch?
Yes, there was Goldmember, which we like never really went through that.
Yeah.
I think a little bit because like 1 was really good, and 2 was alright, but 2 was already a little too self-aware of its like meme level before we really used the word meme.
Yeah.
We barricade ourselves in here. They're not going to just give up
Save.
and go away.
Oh, where's the safe?
Right there.
Hope there's a save point in your house.
He's like, I know, my dad had it installed because he's so terrible.
He's such a
There's also a
awful
treasure orb in the corner.
Time to catch your breath.
Other side of that couch thing.
Where? Over here?
You can't see it. Turn the camera. Turn. There.
There it is. No. Aww. I mean, these guys are just little dudes. I can just go right for them. Unless we don't actually know anything about them yet. No, we do.
No, we know quite a bit about them.
Kick your ass.
As much as things take some time, it is really funny to like just have Lightning in the party because I've got her weapon so much more upgraded than other people's.
Yeah. Well, I think we've done the most with her.
Yeah, it's what we haven't been in like areas because like you need a good mix of like organic and inorganic parts to really get the combos going right
Oh, okay.
to level up the stuff.
That's
You
right.
feed them inorganic stuff until you get to the ×3 combo, and then once you're at the ×3 combo on that weapon, you feed them like a really good You feed them some mechanical stuff, and that drops the combo back down.
Yeah.
But it gives more experience than the organic stuff does.
Okay. Yeah, I was leaving that one up to you because I didn't feel like doing it. All the weapon upgrading.
Yeah.
They're so
I thought it was hilarious because I was literally complaining like, yeah, it's a shame, like, you know, Final Fantasy VIII and the Gunblade, and you got all these like iconic, like if I drew a picture of the dude, I would draw them using that object.
Oh, I have to go over there.
Yeah, go fight. It's like I would draw them using that object or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, or if I was going to cosplay, like that's the sword I'd make.
Ah!
You know. And that sword is like crap, like 20 minutes into the game or something.
Yeah. This is really easy. It's not fair, you're gonna get a really good fight. Doggy, why are you barking?
No barking. No barking on stream.
They're just sad because they don't get to play.
What?
So they're just sad because they don't get to play.
That makes sense. I like how they like bandaged him up and all that sort of stuff. Again, we have medic.
That's true.
Sounds a tough kid.
I guess it doesn't do anything for injury. Like if you're injured.
I guess not.
They'll take out the whole building next.
Dad! Thank goodness. Are you hurt?
No. How about you?
Still in one piece.
Maybe that's the thing. Snow is, you know, like just a dramatic hero type. So he's not actually hurt. He's just like, oh man, I really got beat up on that. They're like, we used like Cura on you like 20 times.
Oh, so tough. Oh, I just have to take my shirt off. It was so bad.
Yeah, because like he's like holding his coat out for them to shoot the coat, but he has a like vest and shirt underneath that coat when he's wearing it.
I think they took it off to put the band-aids on.
He was just wearing it
Nope.
seconds ago.
Nope. He is the dramatic hero type.
Me! I'm a Lassie! Surprised? Expected some kind of monster? I'm flesh and blood, like you! An ordinary citizen of Cocoon! Don't you get it? This has been our home our whole lives! How could we even think about destroying it? We want to protect this place just as much as you! He's on our side? He's lying. What is he talking?
They don't see his weapon because it's embroidered onto his pants.
No, of course not. It's appliqued onto the back of his coat that they just shot up.
I understand your plight.
Oh, that's the worst hair ever.
Poe's threat is not so easily dismissed.
Worst Final
Is it?
Fantasy hair.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Does Kingdom Hearts hair not count?
I mean, it's the worst
Because I mean,
hair.
I know you're not sitting on that stream with me all the time, but I can show you some stuff.
Cocoon's citizens. I'm not. And so, it falls to me to order your execution.
It's just the worst hair in this game.
It's that simple.
That might be fair. That might be fair, because I feel like
You put down. Your lives are forfeit.
Oh, cut the crap! You want Lassie? Then kill Lassie!
Why do other people have to die? The purge has got to stop! Do you think we want to purge our own people? If any trace of pulse remains, the populace will erupt into chaos. Without sacrifice, without the purge, Cocoon will die.
Give me the controller.
No,
You're not gonna play.
it's still my turn. I just had to show you Terranort's hair.
Okay, I mean, it's like his hair. I like
Except dumber.
Yeah. I like your phone case.
Just take my word for it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad hair. Oh no, they shot his dad, who was so bad. Worst dad ever. Was that his? Yeah.
No, that's Rosha just got gunned down.
Oh.
We're leaving. Hope, tie up your dad. We threatened
Kinky.
you and forced you to help us. Got it?
There must be something
Do
else.
what she says. I can't let you get dragged into this. I want to stay here, but there's no place for a Lassie. I'm going with the others.
To another planet,
We'll survive somehow.
eventually.
I promise you that. Dad, I hate to run out on you.
You're not running. This is not running away. You've made a choice.
It's like they forgot at the beginning of the game where he was all like, "My dad doesn't care."
You mean
Like,
Yeah.
complete my focus?
Don't you worry.
It's like he's more supportive than Sundari Dad.
yeah.
Make the choice.
I love Sundari Dad.
He's like one of the top 5 game dads.
Yeah. Of all game dad.
The dad from Persona 5, by the way, just to clarify.
Thanks, Dad.
We named our Phantom Thief Sundari Dad in his honor.
Not like I want to be your dad anyway.
I wanted to name the cat. So guys,
Our turn.
what are we
hero.
thinking? Relentless Assault or...
Catch your breath. I'll throw in some hits for you.
Didn't he get all the good boss battles? I wanted to fight a helicopter. You're probably gonna have to stick to that solidarity.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if they could spread out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter since you can't really go up and hit it. You can only do like range attacks on it.
Well, yeah, but if they happen to like
Oh, do
move
a
a little
leap
bit
right.
out of the way. Yeah, it's like if they move a little bit away from her, then when she takes like main damage, then I don't have to get killed as much. It's like Fang, you draw their attention.
Oh shit. Yeah, just do that cure in overtime, dude. Just keep on doing it.
Yep.
You are not going to be able to get that thing staggered, though. I mean, you could try.
I am not that thing you said.
What?
They just yelled, "You are surrounded." I'm like, there's like one of you. It's a pretty impressive thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You're pretty big.
It's like a sky tank. Don't get me. Yeah, but like, see, that might be true.
Yeah.
I can't exactly go very far away from you.
god. There's like 4 different enemies.
Lever scope. There we go. Lever scope's like, what about all of them at once?
The helicopter tank is immune to status ailments.
Are you sure we can't make the helicopter tank sleepy?
Turn the tide. Thanks.
You are surrounded.
And yet you're trying to sabotage it. Even though it is immune.
Well, it's more that I wanted the protect on.
The synergy.
Nowhere to run, let's see.
I mean, I feel like we've already taken out like a bunch of your weapons and stuff.
You are
It just keeps threatening us.
I'll deal with you.
They keep telling me I'm surrounded, and I legitimately am not.
surrender now.
Thank you.
You are surrounded.
Ooh.
Surrender now.
Bring it on!
Alright. Kick its ass.
You are
Does
surrounded.
it have an ass?
It's at least got a poop deck.
Ew.
In my opinion, worth the 2-hour stream just for that.
Just for that pun.
Just for that bad pun. I was actually proud of myself for the, probably shouldn't be, but so I lost like 20 minutes of recording because the dogs knocked the Ethernet cord out.
Oh man.
But it meant I split my stream into like 2 parts last night. And the first part, I'm like, I spend the whole time trying to figure out a good pun, but I'm really not clever enough to come up with a good pun for, for Let It Go. And then part 2, the dogs knocked it out of the wall, and while I was annoyed, I decided to let it go. Ha! Got one! Anyway.
You're funny.
It's a shame because the thing that annoys me the most about that, and it is ridiculous, like that whole section of game is basically taken up by that whole fight. Like I said, no spoiler stuff.
Yeah.
But like the boss of that has an attack. There's a giant energy ball that the only way to resist it is you and the person helping you like hold it up away from the planet and then throw it back at the thing.
Oh wow.
And I was like, this is the most Dragon Ball Z shit ever.
Yeah. I think you and I are like immune to puns, by the way. Because when I was playing Magic, I always have stories about playing Magic. I know you hate it, but when I was playing Magic in Baltimore this weekend, my wall deck.
Yeah.
I told you about my wall deck, and somebody did a board wipe and cleared all of our creatures, and I was like, and we're like, no, and I was like, we were all like being dramatic about it. I'm like, it's okay, I can rebuild, and they're like. Everyone's like, oh, that was so bad, because it's a LOL tribal deck, and I was like, oh, I thought it was a pretty mild joke, but they were all like cracking up and like groaning at the same time.
Yep.
I guess we're just funnier than most people. Oh, you got it. And you got a 5-star on it? Shit, Ryan.
At 1800 Christogen.
Damn. Alright,
I got a whole workshop.
Wow. How did that happen? So we're probably going to stop playing around 10. I think it's the best thing to do.
Yeah, 10, 10:30, whatever's a like good stopping point around there.
Well, these dogs need to go outside and stuff.
They've gone outside.
I know, but they need attention.
There's no end to these guys.
You guys need attention.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I could take out another. Oh, never mind. Is it Saz and Neil? Do they have control of it?
Nope. Just these guys in sexy pants.
Hey, you thing. Need a ride?
Don't get cute. Right, let's move it.
I guess Fang's friends. I don't know if we saw their faces before when we
That
met
was
them.
Sid, wasn't it?
No, there was a dude called Rigdia.
Oh.
You gonna get another coat? How will I do my fiber arts?
I'm gonna have to go take the puppies outside real quick. Because
Okay.
Speedy's getting restless.
Can you get me more water?
I will get you more water.
When it comes to home and
Lots
family,
of,
If you see those like squirt things,
No. You need to
no,
not...
that's sucralose, not
whoever stops to
maltodextrin.
this time could be the last.
6 months worth of weight loss. Lost.
3.
Susie Q, come on.
Oh, okay. We're back with Saz and Vanille.
Seasick?
No, I'm fine.
Okay then.
We can just run away.
There's so many people.
You are not wrong. Oh, good. We're solidly in Chapter 8 now. Let's see, what do I got here? I am rocking the... still don't have his good guns that people tell me I should use. I've got her stuff, so let's pump a little bit into her stuff. I gotta start, like, grinding for money and buying stuff. Rude. My child's crystal dead. One of those things. I'm not sure.
Enjoy your stay in Nautilus. Let's go over there. We gotta go to the Fiend Lord's Keep.
Curious if this is like patterned off of some areas of Japan, or is this like, because this like really feels Vegas-y. The crowd is so dense I have to go around.
Enjoy your stay in Nautilus.
This place never ends. Should you or your child feel unwell, please ask a Nautilus staff member. This place never ends.
You guys want to see a free show? All you have to do is attend a 1-hour presentation for 5 hours.
Let me help you with
Not a lot of security. Yeah, for these people, the sea panic must still seem like a world away. Huh. Oh, hey. Looks like they're putting Eidolons on parade. Starting soon.
Tiny Pup,
Go check it out.
didn't you go outside?
Sure.
No. Tiny Pup, no. You've gone the wrong way. Over here. Ah. ruined everything, Tiny Top.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Bitch. Oh, okay. I'm apparently going to just admit it.
Looks like the army finally found him.
Hostages? They should just blow them away with the Lassie.
What? What did jerky things say?
Pulse or something by now anyway.
The parade's about to start. Come on, let's go.
Tiny Top, what are you doing? Just still, okay? Here. Switch over here. Sit on Mommy's chair.
What are we gonna do with the Lassie?
Say hi and give them tasty beverages.
No point in coming if you... Sure, everybody's fine.
Time's the parade starts.
Some kind of magic.
If there's anything we can do to make your dream here now.
Hey, loosen up. Gotta make the most of this. Right?
I knew we'd be saying goodbye soon. Better to do it with a smile. The Pompa Sancta Parade. A pageant commemorating the war between Cocoon and Pulse.
The show is starting. Look.
What?
It's party time, little lady.
I caught a laser disc and Carbuncle came out of it.
With pulse-born spite and savage might, I will destroy Cocoon!
No effort, no!
Here comes the attack from Pulse.
With trusty blade and Falsey's aid, I will defend Cocoon!
Strong move.
To battle! You dare oppose me! I will fulfill
Pops.
my focus!
Ragnarok!
Falsey grant me strength!
So we're like in Fantasy Vegas, and we're watching a parade that represents the war between Cocoon and Pulse.
Oh, this is happening right now?
That's what this cinematic is.
Sometimes I had to wonder, could our deaths have brought back peace?
Oh, and at the beginning of the parade, they threw laser discs down from the skies, and Vanilla caught one, and then Carbuncle spawned on it.
Ah.
I know.
Alright, Speed's getting a little bit stressed out up here. Should probably let her go
She'll
downstairs.
lay down in a moment.
Yeah, but should we really be playing around?
Forget about that heavy stuff for a while. Maybe this will just fade away.
Okay.
Great. Let's roll.
The problem is she just sounds so fake all the time, like I can't deal with it.
Well, I think she is hiding a lot of her feelings, so like I'm not holding that against her.
Yeah, fair. I'm sure you had 2 fights by now.
I have not. I sat through her cutscene since you walked out of the room.
So this is the city of dreams?
Might as well just follow the crowd.
Leave me! Go! Wouldn't have the lives we have.
Hey, no.
I think it's his turn to get Brynhilde or whatever it is.
Ah.
I think that I remember that happening here in they said Space Vegas.
Space Vegas. Oh my gosh, right.
I was joking to myself that the only thing that felt like it was missing was just like, hey, you guys want some tickets to the show? All you have to do is attend this 1 hour presentation for 5 hours.
That was fun.
No, that was the opposite of that thing.
I mean, we got free tickets to go see Cirque du Soleil. That was cool.
We got a bunch of stuff. You're not wrong.
We got like money for food. It was good times.
See visitors.
I could do it again. I really could. I could just do a timeshare presentation again.
I know you could.
I'm better prepared this time too. I'll still get angry and yell at them like I
It'll
did.
still be after like an 8 hour plane flight or something like that.
It's fine.
Maybe.
Hotels in Vegas aren't that expensive. We could just go to Vegas. I really want to see Lady Gaga.
Sure. More the merrier. What about you? You got someone special out there?
I'm sure if we picked the right year and proposed it, we could get Alex and Ashley and them to go with us.
We don't need to.
Really?
That's true, but
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm kidding. I didn't mean to upset you.
Well, I'm just fine, thank you. I wanted to tell him everything, but I couldn't. Not until the time was right.
I like how she's like, I can't tell them anything. The time's not right. And then it's just Fang there like,
Yep, here's everything.
yeah. Now Sarah got boned because we screwed up our quest.
We don't know what it was, but you know.
Ow, you hit me in the face. You jerk. I'm gonna mention it several times so you feel more guilty. I'm like, I don't feel guilty. I'm gonna punch you again. So my quest wants me to go over there.
Is it a save point?
No, I'm saving before I do stuff, but like... Alright, let's go to the marker. Oh, it's just a different one over here.
Yeah, the other one wasn't good.
Is that a bathysphere?
Guess so.
Like the thing that takes you into Bioshock for the first time.
Ah, okay. Keep knocking the cord out, Steve.
City of dreams.
It's okay. I still love you anyway.
I'm sorry, say again?
Speedy keeps knocking the damn cord out.
Yeah. Can I ride Chocobos?
Somebody's excited.
Yeah. Hey, you can make some new friends.
Dodge is crazy about chocobos. We really wanted to come here.
Let's look around.
Indeed. And
It's just like they have these chocobos wandering around inside.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
And the sheep things, what are they?
You know who'd be excited about this?
Who?
Prompto.
Oh yeah.
Woo! The smell. Glad I don't work here.
The smell reminded me of home. The wilderness of Pulse.
Got it. Pulse smells like chocobo shit.
Come back here.
It could just be the grass and the trees in general. It might not actually be the chocobos.
True, but he's like holding his nose.
You know, that's what I'm saying, is you don't see a lot of nature out there. There's...
That's true. I mean, my assumption is that because they eat Gisal greens, so I'm assuming that they have like a similar digestion to like just horses.
Yeah.
And you know, you've been to enough stables, you know that the horse stable just smells like horse poop.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still thinking that it's kind of like...
But yeah, you might be right. You might be picking up some of that, like the grass and the trees and all that.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm going to fall back again because we've been in the wilderness with like grass and trees and stuff like that. She wasn't like, this smells like cocoon. She was like, oh, this is where this is, nope. They're just saying don't leave this way.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Looking for a little tiny chocobo.
Chocobos always look.
Things are yellow or a banana.
The banana?
Things are yellow or a banana.
Yellower than a banana. It's not back among the sheep.
Is it in water?
Not from this angle. You guys mind not giggling at the sheep? Making me think you're giggling at my choco chick?
Things are yellow or a banana.
Yes, I understand.
Chocobos always look.
They're all looking at something there, but it's not...
Yeah, they're like everybody's looking at something somewhere. It's like what?
Oh my gosh! This is the hardest quest in the game. I'm sorry I made fun of the really hard puzzles we had to do before.
Skip a cutscene or something that showed me where it flew?
Wow. Check the, like, booth over there with all the toys on it.
Did we always sell these
Good
toys?
call.
Yay.
Hand's not pushing any buttons. Trade you go.
It was over there. There's a fountain.
Yeah, that's roughly the way it went.
Talk to the kid. You need the kid to talk to you?
Be around here.
Oh my god, this is silly.
Why is this kid, like, he just keeps crouching under the chocobo in a way that seems really...
Look at that!
Hey, look at what?
This one flew the coop.
Oh my gosh. I feel like you should be allowed to skip this.
Coming through.
Well, she's kind of looking at it. She was looking at the last one. So follow her line of sight. Yeah, I'm good at this.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Get back in my hair. It's like really deep into the loop of this song that it starts having lyrics.
Yeah.
Part of the gang already.
Always good to be among friends.
The fun times are doubled, and your worries feel far away.
And nothing ever seems as scary when you have someone to share it with.
Yeah.
That's right. Get in my hair.
You're still number one, of course.
Of course. Thanks for the help. Now when I see Dodge, I can tell him about the chocobos. He's
You get
being held
figures,
by the military.
figures of these two people for like $20 a piece.
What's that?
I can get figures of these two people for like $20 a piece.
Yeah.
Since he's a cocoon, you see.
But it's weird. They're like a transitional play arts Kai.
Yeah.
So there's the play arts sets, which are those ones up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then play arts Kai is the ones that are like super expensive.
Turning myself in.
But like, there
I know
were
they
almost
execute
a
the seed,
like an in-between line where it's like these are play arts Kai, but they're not like
they'll listen
fully
to a
the
final voice.
crazy
They'll have to.
posing of everything else.
Before the
Yeah.
end, I want to talk to Dodge one last time.
So they're the Lassie from the other planet, right? The
Yeah.
bad planet.
I want to tell him
Yeah,
about
they're from
the
Pulse.
Lassie.
But wait.
But Dodge is a good Lassie.
I don't want you to worry. You know
Well,
part of this.
he's also
I have plenty of time to
a
spend.
Lassie from their ranks.
That's not what I meant.
I'm sorry, Vanille.
But we're also Pulse Lassie. Like, we're all Pulse Lassie.
He's Sanctum Lassie. Dodge is Sanctum Lassie.
Ah, that's right.
But you can't. What about Dodge?
Huh?
It's a Lassie because of someone from Pulse. You can't give up without getting revenge. I know who it is. I know who's responsible for the accident. The accident at Uriday.
Then tell me.
The Lassie who ruined your life was...
Okay, that seems a bit much.
Perfectly timed military.
Soldiers. Where'd they come from? Get out of here, Vanille.
Thought he was gonna turn himself in.
Just turn yourself in, then there's get shot on the spot.
Oh, that's true.
No place left to run.
One of the reasons I really want them to, like, reclaim Hope
Yeah.
is because when they do successfully reclaim Hope and, like, redeem him,
Yeah.
I won't have anybody left to hate.
Yeah.
Like, there are characters I don't like in most of the other Final Fantasies. It's like, yeah, that's the guy who's going to sit on the bench because I'm not a big fan of him.
I thought you didn't like Snow that much.
He's a little big and dumb, but now it reminds me of Matthias.
Yeah, I was gonna say he reminds me of your favorite D&D character.
It's like, I'm the hero, and that's why it's like, oh, I've built that character, and now I understand his motivations a little bit more.
Oh man, D&D is so therapeutic. Oh, you better do some healing.
I owe you.
Oh man, we probably should have done some Crystariums with them.
I also probably should have, like, swapped to this paradigm earlier. She's, like, barely keeping up with the damage output they were doing for a little while.
Yeah. Oh, you did a shitty job. Now hand it over. Hand it over. Oh, you can do the Crystarium.
I guess it is 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah, it was the boss battle, and now this
Yeah,
one.
it was 2. Oh, you got a lot of crystal points.
Yeah, we haven't seen these guys in a while.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's the commando with her, so we'll do that first.
Seems like a good commando.
I think he's the best synergist,
Oh yeah?
and she's like the best saboteur.
Well, you're almost mediced out on her, I think. But maybe you don't want to use it all up on medic, I don't know.
Yeah, that's...
Wait, there's the other way. Was that an ability? Oh, an accessory swap.
That's right.
Maybe those are permanent, you know, stat increases for across all paradigms.
I think the best way to tell will be we'll have to pay attention to whether our HP changes next time
Yeah.
next time we flip things. You should probably save, since we just did all that Crystarium work.
Where's the save point? It's over here. I think after this fight, if it's the big boss fight, we should probably wrap it up for the night.
That sounds fair.
It doesn't look like a big boss fight, but...
Yeah, but I think at the end of this we'll wind up fighting Brynhilde.
Yeah.
So that'll be exactly what you're talking about.
What's that? Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna die. I just wanted to give us things. Okay, I'm gonna stop being dumb. Ah, I killed her. Ah, I killed her. She's not medicing me anymore. Items. Phoenix down. Oh, shit. Well, that's... I set the rules on this. I still get it back after this, though. But I have Synergy and Saboteur, and I wanted to use both of them.
Yeah, it might just not be the right time to, or at least, like, remove some of the chaff first. Problem is, you got, like, overwhelmed, like, super fast.
Yeah. you.
You're welcome.
Before I go to bed, I've got to pick out something to wear tomorrow. I wanted to wear that black dress, but I don't know if I have the under things I need for it. So.
You should Libra those.
Okay. Libra them again.
This is gonna sting.
This is gonna sting. We Libra-ing them.
Maybe it's because it was coming up to punch you.
Those are pretty easy. I thought they would have a Libra entry that was just unimpressive. Just one of them? Can I just ignore it?
No, you gotta kill it to get the ball.
I like how it's running around the ball. So you can't ignore it. This isn't fair. This doesn't count as 2 fights.
So you had 2.5.
I guess that's true.
Besides this quick shuffle, it will be interesting to see who gets to fight the,
Yeah,
who gets first crack at the Eidolon.
I haven't gotten to do the Eidolon.
Speak of Defenders, I don't think that's the long one either. Oh, that's right, she got another thing.
Oh, I guess the accessory slot is on there because she got the accessory slot under medic, so, or whatever. So.
Yeah. And you grab the Belladonna wand. So we want that one. Yeah, we didn't really get enough CP yet to make it work.
His gun poses are kind of weird. Like they don't.
Yeah,
seem
and like
efficient.
pointing and being like, it's like Snow's the same with like weird poses for his punches.
Yeah.
And then her, when she gets into like physical attacks, you're like, what are you doing? Special up there. Excuse me.
Ooh, you better do some heals.
This is gonna sting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, getting serious now.
Okay, you need to stop.
It's only just barely, like, gotten me tagged me with some stuff, so that's why I was like, I'll take a moment to...
Do all of the things.
Yeah, why not?
That's true. You might want to go to Super Soldier though. Oh no, you got it. Or War and Peace, that's what I meant. That was 2 fights.
I know, I was just looking at the results. There you go.
Do I have to go over and fight that one?
Yeah.
I don't want to go fight that one. I want to
We need the treasure
I
ball.
want the idol on. Alright, so what is it called with the both of the okay.
Right turn.
For a second win.
Let's see if we can do this right away. Get 3 on them. That's good enough. Oh, I didn't press it.
Go for it.
Go for slash and burn?
Yeah, because you've got the... Like, there's some other stuff you could put on you or her, but I don't think it would matter much.
Yeah. Man, remember when this was like really hard?
This is gonna sting.
I just don't like dying. It's a pain in the ass. Throws off my flow.
Fair.
Try ball. Well, there's something important here. Maybe just a cutscene that I can sit here and hold the controller through.
Not going down that easy.
Oh, no. What is it?
It's a boss-like dude.
I should probably do that thing. Susceptible to imperil. Should I leave red again?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hurting me a lot.
Yes, that definitely did a lot of damage to you.
Where is
For a second win.
War and Peace a little bit? I guess she does. Oh man, there's like a whole lot of HP there on that thing.
Yeah, but it's staggering quickly.
Hopefully. That's because we have so many debuffs on it. Yeah! It must be imperiled.
This is gonna sting. Yeah. This is gonna sting.
It's hurting me. Actually, I don't know if I'm doing that well or not. It's hard
Yeah,
to
you're doing
tell.
alright.
Let's go with War and Peace. Because it just showed me a thing. Where's the slash burn? Maybe we should do another tide turner.
No, keep.
Oh, I already started.
I'm ready for anything.
Ooh, Cannon's Prime. Ah. Neil, take care of yourself. Thank you. That was really nice that you didn't die there. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that.
It was nice of her to hang on.
Yeah. She didn't want to see you cry.
I get that reference.
Good, I made it for you. I gotta go to War and Peace. Even though we just got it staggered. I'm wasting a staggering. Because he keeps doing that. He keeps exploding, but not really exploding. I just want to be healed up. We gotta stay here. Eventually it'll die. I'm just gonna keep poking it in its, face until it dies.
How about this?
Oh, I think all of its debuffs are gone.
Yeah. And all of your buffs, too.
Let's see if we can get this. I keep doing Veal. And I did Veal again. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh. I tried.
I know.
I tried. What a bunch of bullshit. Okay, well, after this fight, we're done.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate it. This is gonna stay. Yeah. This is gonna stay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is gonna stay. Yeah.
It'd be nice if she had a Suna.
Yeah.
It's like the first time anything's like poisoned us or something. Get the healing, Brian. you have it staggered, you're not even attacking it.
How about this?
That is a good point.
Yeah.
It's not too hard to stagger, though.
Yeah. I owe ya. Time for a second win. I'm ready for anything. How about this? I appreciate it. I owe ya. Time for a second win.
You got this. Okay, you better switch. Oh, she's Medican. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I luckily just swapped a second ago.
Yeah. This is gonna sting. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're so close to... You just, like, maintain slash and burn for a couple rounds. Yeah, there we go. Just one round is enough, apparently. Oh.
I'm ready for anything. This is gonna sting.
I feel like if it's staggered, I shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
You can do it!
I appreciate it.
Don't give up!
Time for a second win.
It sounds like a salt truck keeps going by. But I don't think it's supposed to snow. You know, it's supposed to rain.
Might be salting in case it ices up in the morning.
That's true.
Okay, so it's going to be distracted for a few moments, so it repairs its main cannon. So let's pour on as much damage as we can in that time.
There you go. You got this. Oh yeah.
Come on.
Good job. The 1 star. Oh, is it my turn again?
Well, you turned it over to me, but then because you died.
Well, thank you. I don't know, I just keep dying. I don't even know if I should be playing.
Daddy, I found you.
What?
Huh?
Daddy, got you.
Dodge, why are you here?
Because you promised.
But how did you get here?
Fake kid. Oh my god, the government's mean. Oh no, that's actually...
Dodge!
It's actually him.
He turned into crystal. Now you need to plug the PC.
I know, but I can't because the dog's laying on it. Okay, get back now.
The capture of undesirables. It seems that was your son's focus. Dodge fulfilled it admirably and served Cocoon in the process. You should be proud of him. Mr. Catsright. Dodge was a great help. He could sense power of Pulse origin. That let us monitor them. Words can't express our gratitude. The data he provided on enemyless sea was invaluable. And speaking of gratitude, we enhanced the surveillance footage from the energy plant. Those are the pulseless sea behind what happened. The picture's a little grainy, but I'm sure you recognize that one. You spent so much time together.
Bang, let's go. What's our focus even matter?
What's it matter? You want to be a monster?
I just...
Keep your chin up. We know the part that matters. Right? We are enemies of Cocoon. Know what I say? Play the part and raise some hell. Might jumpstart our memories.
What?
The Foul Sea. Let's smash it.
Who are you?
Oh god, the kid. So fucking cute.
Daddy!
Lenil.
Yes, that young lady's tale of dissolved at Verde Gorge is the reason Dodge was made in the sea. Ironic, isn't it? The very girl you protected is the one who stole your son. Hold.
So she was like the Lassie twice.
I think she's still a Pulse Lassie. I think Dodge was a Cocoon Lassie.
Yeah. From the Sanctum.
Yes.
Follow them and observe. How often do you see kill their own?
There's some bad news.
Why
But
did I
we're not going to
try
bed
to
yet.
run?
I guess not.
What was waiting wasn't something I could change.
You are cold-blooded. Lying so people would trust you. Using them as shields. How many you gotta drag down with you?
I'm...
A coward and a killer. The people you use don't get to live. Why should you? Tired of living with guilt? Then die with it.
It's some messed up attraction. If that's what's supposed to happen here.
Benito.
My name is Herbe D'Avenir. I'm a lassie from Grand Pulse. And to everyone on Cocoon,
Oh, Cocoon. That's right. That's where they're from.
shoot me for your son.
Don't you even! You think you die, and that's that? Hmm? You think you die and everything will be sugar and rainbows?
Then what can I do? What do you want from me? If I can't live or die, what do you want me to do?
Don't ask me. You figure it out.
I don't know.
Neither do I. It's over. There's nothing to do. Shooting you won't help. Neither will living.
Uh-oh. Maybe we don't have to fight his Eidolon. Maybe it just is.
Do your worst, you freak!
It's not over.
The story doesn't make any sense.
Okay, fine. You want me? Come and get me!
Alright, so we have to know what this thing wants.
Yep.
So I Libra it. Yield to those who amass chain bonuses.
They all do. You need to do it again.
Yeah, I know. Oops, that's not what I want. Techniques, Libra. Yield to those who strengthen their allies. Alright, let's just get healed up real quick and then I'll do Tide Turner or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like they tell you the chain bonus one, so you try that and you're like, oh shit, I can't do that. We're gonna do one more round of this, probably. We might need to do different paradigms.
Yeah, I'm vaguely thinking just like a synergist and medic time or paradigm would be good.
Yeah, well, then, that's not, I mean, that's not fair. I should be able to do that then, you know.
Hey man, if you hadn't lost to the previous boss, this would be my fight.
That's not fair. I never get to do the Eidolons. I'm gonna try. Oh, I supported myself. Look, I'm gonna support her. Supporting her so much. Wow, look, she's so vigilant now. I don't think it's working.
I think you have to go back and forth with it a little bit for some reason.
say just on anything else, do I? On any other paradigms?
No, I don't think so. You could do some slash and burn.
I think slash and burn will help.
Yeah, just sort of going back and forth between some of them seems to between like trying to build chain bonuses and.
Well, I've got to get her healed up first. So yeah, that's what the stop meter up. Okay, just do one more round here. Then we'll go to War and Peace. Oh shit, I missed out on it. At least that helps with the chain bonus part.
He's gonna sting. Oh, getting serious now.
I tried. Alright, go adjust the paradigms.
Yeah, we'll see what that does.
How far back are we?
Not very.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
What?
I don't think I can.
You can't do the paradigms?
Yeah, because it's just me. Alright, we'll just have to do with what we got.
Oh my gosh, that's not fair. There's literally no way to do this.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, good.
Right.
You can take the ones out that we're not going to use for this.
Synergist and medic.
Symbiosis. You're not going to have enough to get up to Enfrost.
Yeah, plus it'll be all the way to haste before there was really anything useful. That's what I was trying to check with him.
It doesn't have to be useful. It could just be helpful to get that meter up on the thing. You should have set the synergy one to the default one.
I didn't want it as the default one. We're gonna attack it first. Oh, we don't have any of that stuff yet.
Oh, getting serious now.
God, it's just the meter goes just a little tiny bit. You should also support yourself. It's just, well, you're just raising attacks, you're not raising, but you are raising defense.
She's gonna sting. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Take two, Brain.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah? Thanks.
Oh, getting serious now.
Oh, you have Doom. I forgot you get Doom on you. You're not gonna win.
Yeah, probably not.
Don't stop.
Does it have to fill to the word Gestalt, or does it have to fill past the word Gestalt?
It's a little bit weird where it has to go to.
I owe ya. Gonna stay.
Well, enhance yourself too. Next time you go in there.
It's basically at some point there's a pop-up. At some point it pops up and like says Gestalt, and that's when you can.
Daddy's not gonna make it home.
It doesn't matter. Your son's a crystal now, so it doesn't really care. This is really annoying. Alright. Let's give it a try. So what two were you going back and forth between?
I was using. Here, skip the cutscene.
This one's just... this one? Okay.
I hit the paradigms. Let's see if they kept the ones I had. They did not. Alright.
This one.
So that was Synergist, and she was a medic.
Symbiosis?
Yep.
Want anything else?
No, just flip that with War and Peace.
So those are the two we should go back and forth between?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Should we maybe change up the equipment for defensive? Wouldn't die as much?
Resist water's not going to be useful there. I think offensive on him hit her.
Okay. I'm not gonna do any better than you. I'm probably just gonna hand it off to you after this.
Well, let's see what you can do anyway.
So we'll start off with this. Give me
Yeah.
a little attack.
This is gonna stay.
Although you probably need to Libra.
Oh yeah. I'll do that now. I need to leave her twice.
Well, hit it real quick before you.
Oh, I've already done it. Why isn't it? There we go.
Just swap the Tide Turner real quick.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
No, I gotta switch it back.
No stopping him.
Shit. Phew. This is not going well. Can you please get us healed up real quick and then I'll switch it back?
I owe ya.
Why does it just keep giving vigilance to her?
Alright, swap. Swap.
What?
Oh, getting
There you
serious
go.
now. This is gonna stay.
heal more. There we go.
Don't stop us.
Hit that out. And then I will switch to symbiosis again. Neil. That's of course Saz. And then I know that there's ones that he's not doing for some reason. I guess they can only have 4 at a time or something?
Well, it's you're refreshing all the ones that they have, and I think you can only add like one. I think you can only add like one element to your weapon.
Is that what it is? Dude's got to go off. I tried. We got further this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we've got the right strategy. It's just
I don't think we should do Tide Turner at all, though.
I don't think Tide Turner is a bad idea because the thing that Tide Turner would do is it lets you, like, it drops his defenses a little bit. So if he's doing, when I recommended it, he was just like standing there not attacking.
Yeah. It's annoying that we have to reset it up each time.
Agreed.
We can do this. I know we can. Alright, well, it's really late, so I'm probably gonna go to bed no matter what. I think we should go to bed.
Do you want to go?
I can try. That's what I wanted.
Getting serious now.
I appreciate it.
No stopping us.
I forgot to leave right again.
Getting serious now.
And, I'm further behind than we were in the last couple ones, so I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
You can do it!
I appreciate it.
Why is it only doing... Did I fuck it up? I must not have done the Crystarium or something, because I don't have as many options here. It's not giving me 4 buffs.
Just to say, you should still have in Thunder, but if you haven't done Libra, it may not have known to.
I did Libra. Okay, Thunder's not affecting it, really.
Okay, it was because she was on Tide Turner and it had done Imperil at some point that made it like weak to a lot of stuff.
My bad.
You can do it!
It just doesn't feel like I can go to Tide Turner at this point. Maybe try, but I've only got 30 seconds left, so it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Bullshit.
Some ideas online, and that might help.
What do you got?
So use these shrouds.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go into battle with the all this stuff basically casting itself at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then they recommended I wonder if the Gestalt gauge stuff, if you're not worried about like maintaining it or trying to stagger them, it seemed like they were suggesting that, like, at least one person said start with dual casting as the active thing. Still gotta turn that into.
That makes sense. Oh, so close.
Alright, let's see if this works better.
Okay, that's kind of your head. You already get the healing soon, though.
This is gonna stay.
Right.
You can do it!
This is gonna stay.
But that doesn't. I feel like this doesn't count. Doing it with round.
I owe ya. No stopping us. This is gonna stay.
Yeah, it definitely feels like cheating.
This is gonna stay.
Well, I understand your points. If it lets us win and then go to bed.
True, I do love going to bed. Frank, heal.
This is gonna stay.
Be careful!
I appreciate it.
There we go.
She's a car.
It's the end of Utena.
That's right.
How does he know to just jump in that car?
Same way what's his face knew that if he grabbed that woman's hand, she would turn into a motorcycle with her other lady.
With her other lady friend. Yay! Does everybody get one?
I think so.
What's up?
Yeah, since your thing had an error, I was double checking.
It does happen occasionally.
just like his. You don't forget.
Enough. Is enough.
No.
So that got dark in a way I forgot about.
We made the wrong choices.
Do be careful with those. For every task, there's a perfect tool.
All of Cocoon is against us. With us dead, they were sure everything would go back. Back to the way it was before.
And I think that's a good time to stop.
Yep. On that lovely, happy note,
Sugar and rainbows.
Chapter 8, Sugar and Rainbows. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to continue. Alright, I think we are off to bed.
Have a good night, everyone.